Hey, Greatest Loser participants, Chris Morrison here, ready for another week of success and progress. I got a good circuit workout for you guys today. So a couple different exercises you can do, simple and easy. I'm going to go through all of them and show you the progressions with each one. So let's get started. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick circuit workout you can do with some med balls and some power cords. Your first exercise is going to be a total body exercise. It is a med ball squat with the wood chop. What you want to think of with every exercise you do is always your alignment first. Always thinking from your feet up. So whenever you stand in that exercise, you're always going to stand with your feet hip to shoulder width apart. As Jamie's showing you here, feet are facing straight ahead. That med ball is going to start to one side of your body, whichever side you choose, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't matter. You're going to end up doing both sides anyway. So what Jamie's going to do is she's going to hold that ball right at her side. She's going to squat down and sit down she's in a chair. As she stands, she's going to take that ball and she's going to throw it over her left shoulder. She's going to stand and bring it up to about eye level, and then come back down to the starting position. And you're going to continue this exercise, keeping that belly button drawn in, pushing your weight through your heels, and firing those glutes at the top of your exercise. This hits all muscle groups, legs, arms, core. You get everything involved with this, so it's a total body exercise with a nice warm-up. Perfect. There you have it. You'll go through the next side in your next progression. Okay guys, now you got your heart rate up, you got that total body exercise in with the med ball squat and wood chop. Next exercise you're going to go to is a power cord punch. So what you're going to do is, your alignment, first of all you need to find a steady surface to get your power cord hooked up to. It could be anything that's not going to move. Make sure whatever you put it into is not moving. Very important. Once you get set up, you will face away from the apparatus your power cord is tied to. You're going to have a hip width stance once again. You're going to stagger your feet with one foot forward so you have some leverage. From that point, you're going to take that cord and press it out away from you with force, but control it so you're not locking out at the top of the exercise and resisting back as that weight comes back toward you. Now always remembering here with your spine, always great alignment. You see how Jamie's ears are right over her shoulders, and she's got a good alignment with her shoulders over her hips, and everything she does is working the muscles through her pectorals, front delts, triceps, and a little bit of core and lower back to stabilize you through the exercise. This exercise is to be done for about 45 to 60 seconds. If it gets difficult, feel free to alternate arms to make it a little more easy to get through the whole circuit. Excellent. And there you have it. That's a power cord punch. Okay guys, now that you got those pectoral muscles all warmed up, now we're going to move on to the muscles that lie behind you, the posterior muscles in the back, and also moving into the legs once again. Hopefully your legs have been recovered from the med ball squat. Got a little rest on the power cord punches. Now we're ready to do a reverse lunge with a standing row. So what Jamie's doing here is she's stepping back, keeping her knee in alignment with her ankle, and coming straight down. So again, hips right underneath the shoulder blades, and good posture as she gets down. And when she stands, she's going to push through that lead heel and pull that power cord in with a crane pose at the top of the exercise. So for beginners, I would always say to stick with the same leg as you go through this, as you step back and bring the same leg up continually. If you are more advanced, feel free to alternate legs on that reverse lunge. So if Jamie were doing this at the advanced version, she would show you each side in particular through each rep, and keeping good control and body balance at the top of the exercise. Always drawing that belly button in towards your spine to keep good core alignment. And that will be the advanced version that Jamie is doing now. So either way, will definitely get your heart rate up, and it's also a great exercise for the legs, back, shoulders, biceps, forearms, pretty much total body. Excellent. Okay guys, now we move on to the next exercise in your circuit weight training routine. It is called the butt blaster exercise. All you need is a power cord. Same thing as med balls. Power cords differ in size, weight, strength, so you choose one that's according to your strength levels. I would always advise you to start with a lighter exercise resistance in the beginning and then move up as you finish to make sure you can finish the whole set without losing your form. So what Jamie's going to do here is she's going to take those power cords, put it on both feet right in the middle of her sneaker, pull that right up to the top of her hip bones so they're nice and solid against her body, never letting them go through her whole set. She's going to extend one leg out to the side with that toe pointing straight ahead and alternate to the other side. So make sure when you do this, guys, you're not rocking too far side to side. Draw that belly button in to keep that core contraction. And make sure you use those muscles on the side of your hip to control your exercise. Always making sure your toes, again, face straight ahead. Never let that toe turn out. We're trying to isolate the medial glute here. And that's the muscles that show the dent in your booty when you do your exercise. So everybody wants that. So you want to make sure you keep through with your whole form the whole time and keep those feet facing straight ahead, parallel to one another. Excellent, Jamie. If you ever needed to make it a little more difficult, you would take those cords, cross them over from one hand to the next. Same exercise, heavier tension, no need for a heavier rope. Same exact exercise, just a little more challenging. Excellent. Okay. Okay, good job guys. Let's move on. Okay guys, now I know you're feeling it, but you got to stay strong in these workouts. We really need you to stay strong toward the end of the workouts. We're going back to a total body exercise once again. Jamie's going to show us a med ball side lunge with a shoulder press. Now this is a little more difficult than a forward or reverse lunge because you're stepping to your side. So the same thing applies as did the butt blaster. Feet always parallel to one another. Stepping out and keeping that knee in alignment with your ankle as you go through your set. You're going to alternate sides here as Jamie's showing you. And always a straight press over your head with the med ball as you go through your set. The advanced version of this would be to take that med ball, instead of keeping it at your chest, you would take that down to the floor. Makes it a little more challenging, involves a little bit more lower back, and gets a little bit more quads and glutes as far as intensity goes. But those muscles are still used in the other exercise to a lesser degree, but just as effective. So this would be an advanced version that Jamie could do if she wanted to do a tougher workout, or she could stay at the top level and get the same amount of work through this. So all you guys have to do is making sure you keep your alignment from each exercise to each set. Form is everything. Okay guys, now that you're all nice and toasty, it's time to work on the guns. It's time to sculpt the guns. We got the perfect person here to show you. We got Jamie to show you a little power cord curl and tricep extension. They're going to be done simultaneous. So again, alignment starts with the feet. Always make sure those feet are hip to shoulder width apart, feet facing straight ahead. You will curl one cord and press the other overhead. So on one arm, you'll be using your biceps. The other arm you will be working your triceps. So your front and back of the arm will be taped at the same time. You'll go through one side at a time. Next time you come through the circuit, you can do the other side. Don't feel like you need to switch. But the whole key is, again, drawing that belly button in, allowing your core to fire as you go through your set. That will help you with balance, even though you're standing on both feet. When you have a weight over your head pulling you back, sometimes it will throw you off balance a little bit. So always want to make sure everything starts from the core. And as Jamie's showing you here, bicep curl, tricep extension. With this right arm, she is staying with her elbow close to her body. And the same thing with the left arm. Elbow is always close to the body as you go through your set. And the progression will be to get a heavier cord.